Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that it's more and more likely that the Fed is going to cut the rates after a long time in September. So let's talk about the why. Also, let's talk about the fact that more and more, companies making crypto treasury and in different kind of crypto. For example, a company now started to accumulate Toncoin, but let's talk about the others as well. Also, we have Donald Trump probably going to issue an executive order, shielding crypto firms from debanking. This can actually come up. And also we have the CFTC to allow listed spot crypto trading on register exchanges. And we have a quite big amount of outflows from Bitcoin spot ETFs, also the biggest one from Ethereum spot ETF. We had that yesterday, so let's talk about that as well. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, just very simple, subscribe to this YouTube channel and you will stay up to date. Also, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. So when we're looking at the market, we can see that Bitcoin is almost staying where it was yesterday. So 0.1% up is almost nothing. 114,616 US dollar. Ethereum about 3% up. 3,657 US dollar. The top gainer today, it's Mantle with almost 20%. Then we have Pole up 8% and Dexy up 8%. And the loser, the one which went up yesterday very well, Memecore down 8%. We have Ton down 6%. But as you can see, no major dumps whatsoever. So actually, the market holding itself pretty well. Right, and when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, this is here the weekly, and you can see clearly this is reverse head and shoulders pattern. We had here the neckline, and as you can see, Bitcoin price just exactly on last week came back, touched this one, and now we are up again. So the question is, can we hold this now and go higher? In many cases, August, September are not the best for Bitcoin. It's rather less volatility. It's a bit down, but it's in many cases, August is the one which is starting really the altcoin season. In a way, very slowly forming the bottom kind of thing, and then towards Q3, Q4, the market is going up. So this happened in several years. So let's see how it turns out. But so far, so good. Bitcoin holding itself, I believe, pretty well. Right. Okay. And now let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic is, the chances that the Fed is going to cut the interest rate in September, which a couple of days ago around the FOMC meeting, it looked impossible. Looks like very, very possible now. So first of all, let me share an interview here with Tom Lee. Just listen to this part.
It's been only mild, but also if you use the same inflation measure Europe uses, which is inflation X housing, we're actually under 2%. The Fed, if they were the ECB, would be cutting right now.
That's interesting. So by the end of the year, or what target are you using now, and what time frame?
I think we're going to rally pretty strongly in August. So I think we can get back to 65 or get to 6,600 all-time highs in the next couple weeks.
And then 7,000 in the next 12 months, above that?
Yeah, probably well above that.
Well above that.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, he's kind of bullish and already hoping nice gains in this. So now in August, and obviously that will have an impact on the crypto market as well. When we're looking at the chances, we see now 88% goes for a 25% basis point rate cut. And, this was other way around, if you remember, after the FOMC meeting. And now because of the bad, labor market data, job data, it turned, and since that it stays like this. When we're looking at actually true inflation, US inflation index, this suggests 175% inflation, which is very nice when we're looking at the target. And by the way, next week we're going to have, on the 12th of August, the next CPI data coming out, and let's see how that plays out. Also, when we're looking at Goldman Sachs, they predict that the Fed will lower interest rates 3 consecutive times starting in September. So now the majority is saying that there will be a rate cut in September. And if this starts, it's usually good for risk assets, for example, the stock market and the crypto. How it will play out, we're going to see it. As you can see, things can change very fast, but this is right now the present situation. Meanwhile, companies, stacking different kind of cryptocurrencies in their treasury. And now we have a company which started to accumulate Toncoin. So the typical thing, what strategy is doing, MicroStrategy, just accumulating Bitcoin in the treasury, but actually now other companies started to stack other cryptocurrencies. And now actually the new one here, oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. One sec. That's coming up as well. We have this company, Warp Technology, which is going to rebrand the Ton strategy. And, the firm will accumulate Toncoin using proceeds from a private, placement. $558 million will, go into that treasury. And because of this, their stock went up 140%. Just on Monday. So another cryptocurrency which a company is accumulating. But if you're looking at where we have, Tom Lee's Bitmine, which, holds now $3 billion worth of Ethereum, quite significant number. And, the miner is now accumulating ETH, and it's the third largest public crypto treasury. Tom Lee believes Ethereum is Wall Street favorite, and actually the Nasdaq-listed firm said in the press release that it has reached its current ETH holding in just 35 days. So this is how heavily they are accumulating. And we have here, for example, DeFi Dev Corp, which announced that they're growing their Solana holdings with 110,466 Solana, bringing their total number to 1,293,562 Solana, above 200 million US dollar. So as you can see, different companies, accumulating different kind of crypto, and this is definitely good for the market. It's not just about Bitcoin anymore. There are many altcoins which are participating in this. Okay, now let's move to the topic that Donald Trump is probably issue executive order shielding crypto firms from debanking. Donald Trump talked about it a couple of times, that how it's not fair that just because a company is a crypto-related company, they don't get the bank and get a great deal, or actually not getting a contract with the bank. So now we have here that Trump is reportedly planning to sign an order as early as this week protecting crypto companies and conservatives from certain alleged banking practice. So the proposed order would instruct banking regulators to examine potential violations of equal credit laws, antitrust status, and consumer protection regulations in cases where financial situations terminated customers' relationships. So yeah, as you can see, more protection goes for crypto companies probably in the future. Okay, now let's talk about another move which is related to the regulations, that the CFTC is about to allow listed spot crypto trading on registered exchanges. So the new regulations, just like, we have the Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and all these kind of things helping, the crypto industry. And now we have this one, the US Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, which would allow trading of spot crypto asset contracts that are listed on future exchanges registered under the regulator. So I think this is another way how regulation helps crypto, and also how crypto can go more mainstream. And now these kind of things happening, which were impossible to imagine, under the Biden administration. Right, let's talk about the big outflows, what we have just witnessed, even from BlackRock spot ETFs, crypto spot ETFs. So first of all, we had the BlackRock Bitcoin Fund sees the largest outflow in 9 weeks. You can see it here for yourself. On the 1st of August, actually $812 million outflow altogether, and BlackRock itself just had 231. So this is a significant number, not usual. Also, when we're looking at BlackRock's leads the record for 465 million spot Ether ETF, outflows. One sec. Right, on Monday, but actually this data shows it's like 375 and 465, okay, all together, but BlackRock is the one okay, I got it now. Right, but so as you can see recently, so we had a lot of inflows into Ethereum spot ETFs, and now we have in 2 days big outflows. But as the market is again turning and getting more bullish, it will come back in my opinion. Right, and finally we have here Donald Trump, who will be the guest at Squawk Box, and probably saying bullish things about the market. So we're going to see how that turn out and what kind of impact that will have on the market. Sometimes it matters really what Donald Trump is saying. So guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day you're getting the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, very simple, just subscribe to this YouTube channel and you will keep yourself up to date. I'm making these videos more than 5 years now on the daily basis, so you know what you get pretty much. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one. Have a good one.